Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room with Tanya. I have a little idea for a steampunkish type card. I just thought it would be a bit of fun to try something a little bit different. Now, I've never ever made anything like this before. I'm going to work off black card instead of white today. I have pre-stamped. The stamps I'm predominantly using are these. This is, I think this is a Sizzix one. So I have the little sort of bus conductory type person or train conductor, whatever he is. I've no idea. I think that's a clock. It's a very strange one. It's not a clock. I don't know what it is. I've absolutely no idea what that is. Let me see. It says something on it in French. Right, that's a lot of use. I am going to use maybe some of these card symbols and a few other wee bits and pieces. Now, I want to make it from black paper and I want to have a little fun. I really want to have a bit of fun with this. I'm not going to worry too much. If it doesn't work out, I'll just not post the video. I'm going to use my Mini Mechanics embossing folder as well. So I'm throwing the kitchen sink at this one. Now, I have no idea. I might end up having to do this all over again in white card. But I thought I'd use a similar technique to the one I'd used before. Which is my salvage patina, my lost shadow, all my distress oxides. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of lost shadow on the card, same way as I did before, just to distress it a little bit. But we're going the opposite way. We're working light up, if you know what I mean. The last time we were smudging it down, this time we're sort of lightening it up, if that makes sense. Let's go around the other side. I love exploring with things like this. I find it really, really exciting. When you haven't done something before, you know, it's just good fun. And if it doesn't pan out, you can always use the background for something else. But let's give it welly and see what happens, eh? Now, I have to work with what I've got. And all I really have are those Sizzix stamps. I don't have any dies for them or anything, so I'm just working with what I have to hand. Let me see. I absolutely wonder if I put a little bit of hickory smoke on this, what would happen. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to lose that, aren't I? I'm going to throw a bit. Yeah, I know what I wonder would my tram lines work on it. Let's see. Gathered twigs and vintage photo. Let's go for vintage photo and the little brayer. Actually, do you know what? Oh, that came off. Yeah, that's going to work. That colour's going to... Sorry, I've shaken this up and it's come out everywhere. This is why I end up such a mess. This is why you won't see me starting a project like this unless I'm in an old jumper. Ooh, it's going again. Let's just give it a little spray. Oh, that does not look very rust-like. And I'm just throwing... droplets are coming out of it like I don't know what. Right, I just want to clean up my glass. Ooh, while that dries a bit. Or attempt to clean up my glass. Look at that. Oh dear, 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 dear. There it's coming. Gosh, that, oh my giddy aunt, that stuff covers everything, doesn't it? Well, at least I suppose I look as if I've got a bit of a tan, eh? I'll come into the craft room today and the hubby won't know me. Saves me. Well, do you know I've never had a tan. I don't think I've ever had a tan in my life. Right, I'm really liking that colour. So I'm going to pause so you don't have to listen to the heat gun. Bear with me just 1 second. Hello, and hopefully, yes, you're back. Great. Now what I want to do is, unfortunately, I don't have carved pumpkin and salvage patina in that effect. So what I was thinking of doing is trying this wee trick. Let's see. I wonder if I just run my brayer over that. No, I need to put a wee drop of water, I think. No, I don't want water on it because if I do that, let's see if... I'm trying to get the tram line effect that I got before It's working a little bit. Do you see that? But not terribly well. But I'm getting some things. I'm quite happy with that. And this is carved pumpkin. Sorry, I'm getting too carried away here. I do apologise. I have to remember that I'm making a video and not just playing in the craft room. Oh, oh yes. Oh, I do like that. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I'm happy with that. There we go. That's great. I'll just rub this off. The worst of it, and baby wipe the rest. Terrific. Now that's my carved pumpkin. Where's the Distress Oxide carved pumpkin? Now I want to put a little bit of salvaged patina in, and I'm thinking this time, I wonder if I did the same thing. Let's have a go and see. Ooh. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Can you see? I'm not sure if you can see what's happening. Now, what do we see if we just put a few lines on it? That's not great, but there is something else here that I can use. I have a little bit of corrugated card, so I'm going to dip. Actually, I'll put it in that and use that up. That's not really doing. It's doing a little bit. It's doing a little bit, but not enough. Let's ink it up and see. It's probably absorbing it too quickly. Oh, that worked. That worked. I'm not sure how happy I am with that, but it worked. Yeah, it's a bit patterny for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, do you know I'm stupid? I should have used my smoocher. Silly Billy. Right, let's give this smoocher a go. Try and lift as much of that off as I can, because I hate wasting ink. Absolutely hate it with a vengeance. Right, let's see. We'll do that. And we'll get our mister. We'll give it a little spritz. And let's have a bit of fun on this. You ready? Ooh, now look at the colour change. Look at the way the salvage patina goes brown on the black. Isn't that fascinating? Do you see that? With the water. Who would have figured that? Hey? Right, I'm not sure. It's something at the card stock itself is sort of lifting. Well, that's not good because I want salvage patina on it. So I wonder, let's not put too much water on and see. Does it? I'm sure it's going to do the same thing, but I'm just hoping where it's lifted, if I go over again. Yeah, I'm getting, nope, it's just going a mucky brown. Do you see that? That's fascinating. Oh well, there's bits of it are coming out. Bits. But nonetheless, it's still very distressed looking. Isn't it? Can you see? Ooh, that's interesting. Well, not to worry. It's all an experiment. Let's get rid of that a bit. I wonder if I don't want to do any more pumpkins, so I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. I'm going to try this again, so sorry, just bear with me. Now, as my salvage patina didn't come out terribly well on that, I'm going to do, let me see, the depressed. Have I done the wrong side? No, that's the right side. So I'm going to cover this with my salvage patina because I've done this before and it's worked. So I'm going to give that plenty of coverage and see what happens. In fact, I'm going to be sure, and I'm going to do both sides because I do want this. It gives it that really lovely aged coppery effect. Right, let me cut out the size I need very, very quickly with this. Actually, I'll do this side there like that. I'm just going to rake this off with a pair of scissors before all my salvage patina dries. I should have had this done, actually. I'm silly. But you can't remember everything when you're getting carried away. Oh, that does look good though. Let's give it a go. There we are. And that's my little piece cut out. There we go. Now, I'm just going to get everything ready for putting this through. Now, that's the depressed side, so I want this to go this way. Isn't that right? Please be right. There we go. Please be right. There we go. And I'm just running that through the sandwich. And I'm going to put it through a couple of times. That's one. You don't need to put water in it because we've quite a bit of Selfish Patina ink on the folder itself. So that will give you the moisture you need for your cardstock. And take a look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't think that would work as well as it has. Now, let me put everything back where it should be. Okay. I'll put this to the side for the moment. Now, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You know what I'm going to do next, don't you? I'm going to get out a sheet of paper because this is just old copy paper like that, because I don't want to get my luster waxes everywhere. Now, I do apologise. I know I'm shaking the camera and I should have thought about this. That's my bronze. And that's my silver. Right, and where's my glove? Right, sorry about the camera shake. I forgot to leave these out beforehand. Okay. Now, let's go. Let's go. So I'm going to start, as I always do, with my little bit of copper. It's not copper. I call it copper. It's rose gold. Rose gold. And I'm going to do what I've done in the past, and that's just highlight little sections here and there. Not too much. Just where I think it will benefit. There's a little bit in there. Will look good. And oh yeah, I'm running. I need to get another titchy tiny bit. Ooh, that was a bit heavy-handed. Not to worry. Don't panic. Nobody panic. Right, let's get another finger. And tuck that wee bit all in. And then that's the golden one. That's my gold finger. Feel rather Machiavellian when I say that. Okay, now here we go. So I'm going to lift a couple of more little pieces here and there with the gold. I need a little bit more, not too much. Oh, I do like this so much. It's a completely different effect to before. Now, oh, I'm loving this. Right, let's have a go now with the silver finger. Where's the silver finger? Oh, never mind, that one's dry. We'll use that one. Tuck the rest in. Doesn't matter if we get a little bit mucky, does it? Isn't that it's half the fun of it? Now, I'm just going to lift some more little pieces. I don't think I have enough on my fingers there. What do we see with the silver? But again, very, very little. I don't want to remove too much of the coppery effect. There we go. Let me see. Is there anything else I want? Maybe a wee bit in there. A wee bit in there. Where was the heavy-handed? Wasn't it up here? So I'll just neutralize that a little bit. Perfect. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Now let me show you that close up. Now somebody said to me, you're supposed to burnish your luster waxes, and this is why they're coming off on me. So I'm just going to give these a quick burnish. Apparently, this is the lovely thing, isn't it, about being in a group? I didn't know that. I never knew that. Now I know to burnish this, and then it saves me having to put that awful hair lacquer on. You can still do it if you want, because it does give you a nice lacquery effect and it lifts the shine, but I really don't want a lot of shine on. Oh, that's not so good, Tanya. Burnish a little bit more gently. Right, let me bend that back per card. No damage. Now, There is quite a bit comes off actually. So I'm just going to set these out of the road. And isn't that fantastic? Look at that. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Oh my word. No, I'm going to make all of those people happy that hate me cutting it up and losing so much, because the way this is going to go on, this panel's going to go on. I had a vision, I thought it was going to be big. I'll cut the card down to size. I don't really care as long as it fits in an envelope. I'm not going to put any mirror card or anything in behind this because it would totally ruin it. But I'll probably cut this down to size. But I had to make it the size to suit my embossing folder, and I am delighted with that. You know what, you could just finish that and there's a card sitting looking at you, isn't it? Okay, right, well, let's get on. Now what I want to do is I want to have a little fun and cut out a tag, and this is what I'm going to cut this out of. So I want this a little bit, yeah, that looks good to me. Anywhere there looks good, so I'm going to cut that out. Let's see, yeah, that's great. Right. Get this sliced and diced. Off we go. And this die for my tag is one of my new dummy pan set. I'm not sure if it's called old paper or old something anyway. It's a lovely distressed edge on it, so it works an absolute treat. Do you see that? Isn't it lovely? And this is going to sit on top like this. And you know, it's nearly a shame to cover it up, isn't it? I'm thinking, do I want to go smaller than that? Oh, I don't think I can. I don't really want to cover up my gorgeous card. Well, do you know what? I have a big card here. I don't have to. I can put that, give it a bigger border if I wanted to, couldn't I? And then set that off. And then I'm not covering up as much. I could do something like that, but we'll get going on this and not worry too much about it. I want to keep whatever little bits I have of this paper. Okay, let's have a bit of fun again. Now, I want to give this a metallic-y sheen, but I don't want to use a load of luster wax on it. So what I'm going to use are my mica sprays, and these are distress mica sprays, antique bronze and brushed pewter. Now I'm going to go in, give these a good old shake, a really good shake, get that mica. Oh boy, my head's going to fall off at that. Right, now I'm going to go in with the antique bronze first and give it a little spray here and there. Do you see that? You see the difference it's making already? And then I'm going in with the pewter, and I'm going to just go off the edge a bit. Wow, now that has gone a different colour on the black, and it's just gone really, wow. I didn't expect that. Now I have a bit too much on, so I'm very quickly going to lift a little bit of it off before it dries, but I'm actually quite liking that look. Do you see that? So I'm not too concerned, because it's giving me a real metallic-y, you know, is it rust effect? So bear with me. I'm going to pause when I go after this with the heat gun again. Now, welcome back. There we go. Do you see? Isn't that fabulous? Look at that. That's giving me that lovely little bit of shimmer and shine without wrecking the whole ethos, you know, of this distressed looking old luggage tag. Let me see. Look, and it marries in with the other one nicely. Do you see that? Oh, I'm so pleased with that. So pleased. I think this is fantastic. I never knew that would work as well for me, actually. I'm just delighted. I'm wondering, oh, I'm so wondering, should I make that smaller? But I don't think I can. Well, what I could do is put another, if I made a bit more of this, I could put it in behind it, couldn't I? And give me, I might do that. I might have a bit of a play with that later, but I want to finish this. So now to make it really steampunky, what I have done, where did I put them? I pre-stamped, here they are. I pre-stamped this little dude because I thought he would look cool cut out and stuck onto this as a focal point, or No, I'm not so fussed on that. Now, you're maybe wondering what I've been doing here. This is bleach. And I saw this trick on, I think it was it Deb Hallett? One of Deb Hallett's cards that she did. I saw this little bleaching trick. So this is just household bleach. Whatever make. Now do this in a well ventilated room. This is just a little pot of stolen bleach from the kitchen. And what I want to do is I want to sort of highlight his little face a bit, not his moustache, but just his face, just a little bit, and his in round his little ears. So we can make it look like we've done a bit of work to him. Now there's a shadow underneath his hat that I don't want to get. This could be an absolute disaster. You know, there's more shadows there that I don't want to lift. But if it's a disaster, you just start again. It's no biggie. This is how you learn. In my book, anyway, that's how you learn. Now, there's a tiny little bit of flesh in round here that I want to lighten as well. Do I want to do his collar? There's a little bit of light there. Oops, I think I went off pieced there. And there's a little bit here. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for it because it's coming up lovely. And I'm going to give this a little bit here. Just a little. And then a little bit on his hat. Just all the bits of the where light has hit. In there we go. There we go. Fab. Look at that. No, he's terrific. I'm really pleased with that. A little bit more there. You do need to be generous with the bleach, I have to say. No, isn't that fantastic? He's coming up lovely. There's a tiny bit more there and there. And that's him. I don't think I need to do an awful lot more to him. Let's put the bleach away when we can still breathe. Excuse me. That's me. Don't worry about me. I'm getting over the tail end of a very nasty cold and a bit of a chest infection. So, oh, look at the state of me. I'm really pleased with that. Now, what I want to do, I'm actually thinking, can I lift a little bit of his glasses and his buttons with my luster wax? What do you think? Do you think it would be overkill? Do you think I should just leave him the way it is? Well, sorry, I'm shaking the camera again. I need to get my box out here so I can get my applicator out. And I'm going to give it a bit of, oops, daisy, I do apologise. I'm going to give it a bit of a go. Let's live dangerously. It worked before, didn't it? And then I just want to dab on a little bit of copper. Sorry, rose gold on those buttons. Look, do you see? And I wonder if I lifted a little tiny bit round his glasses. Will I get away with that? Oh, that's really tricky to do. I'm beginning to regret this. The applicator is nearly too thick. No, that's working. I think that's working. Not sure, but it is tricky. It's just to give that colour and definition. There, that's it. And then I'm going to do the centre of his hat. Like that. Now, to make it look less obvious, I'm going to bring in a little bit of silver. Where's my silver brush? There it is. So I'm just going to do a little bit of silver. Let's see. Again, to give us that antiqued look. I think I'm going to get away with that. Oh, sorry for the racket. Yeah, I think I'm going to get away with that. Maybe get away with that. What do you think? Hopefully I haven't ruined him. I don't think I have. I think it's just... Now, what I was thinking, it was of dropping a few bits of black ink across this. So I'm going to get my splattered box back up. I'm going to stamp over the top of them. I think, where's my black ink? Where did I put the black ink? Now this is Dilution's Black Marble Ink Spray. So again, a little shake, but there's no mica in this, so it's just to make sure the ink. And I just want to tap this, do you see? And I want to do the same to him. There we go. I think that's probably out of pot. There. Now I need to dry those off, I think. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now, you could always go in there with a bit of white paint as well. I'm going to do the needful and just put you on pause. I'm so sorry. Okay, and welcome back. Now, last but not least, I want to do a tiny little bit of stamping. Oh, I did it again. I forgot that I need my stamping. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I do apologise. I should remember what I need and get it up, but I'm useless. So I want to use, first and foremost, I want to use the script, which is just letters. You can use anything. I think this is fantastic script. It's very typically Tim Holtz, who I am a massive, sorry I headbutted the camera, fan of. So I'm just going to do another little bit across the ways. Do I want this or do I want to go with something else? Do I want to stamp over him? Let me see, let me have a think. I'm going to go that way, just like that. Yeah, and leave it at that for that one. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Now I want to put, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to put a little bit of this on as well across the very bottom, like that. Yes, I like that. Yep, I'm liking that. And then what else do I want to do? I have a little bit of writing here, so I'm just going to place it there, like that. Do you think that's enough? I think that's enough, don't you? Right, I'm just going to take the worst off these stamps. I'll come behind them and clean them, but I just want to take the worst off them. That was just VersaFine Clair black ink. Simple. I use that mostly for stamping. I think if I do that, is it going to be overkill? Because he's going to sit on this. Yeah, I think it is. So let's just leave it with that. So you can do any letters, numbers, you know, if you have numbers for birthdays, you know, your 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Obviously, you could do those. You could put them individually across your stamping block and stamp it with that. Whatever works. So once again, in with the gun to try everything. Bear with me. Now, while I've had you on pause, I have gone ahead and cut out my little chap, and he's going to go on to this card like so. Actually, I want him off a bit, so I'll probably end up trimming him at this side. I don't want him square on it, but doesn't he look fabulous? And I've just cut around him with my scissors. I don't have a die for him, so it's nothing fancy. Now what I am going to do is give him a little bit of dimension with my foam tape, because I think he needs it. Just like so. Where's my scissors? There you are. I wonder, would I get a, no, I better not. I would love to put another little bit of foam tape in to lift him up a bit more. But I don't, because then you wouldn't be able to pop him in the post, would you? Oh, I'm itching to do it. Right, let's get the glue before I change my mind. Take this off. Okay. Get your glue. This is just craft glue. It's Nouveau Deluxe Adhesive Clear Drying Craft Glue. But honestly, any craft glue, Tombow, whatever you have, this is a lovely fine nib on it. And I just have a little bit of an involuntary tremor or shaky hand, whatever you like to call it. And it just makes it very, very easy. Oops, I've got a bit in his collar for me. Now I want him just off center. Whereabouts do I want him? Oh, there's perfect. Just like that. Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he? And then I'm going to trim this bit off, but not yet. I want to hold him down just till he dries. The glue tackiness adheres to the card. Oh, he's fab, isn't he? And then I'm going to trim this off here, like so. There we go. And look at that. Oh, I love that. Now what do you see? We're coming together. We're coming together, guys. Look at that. I think that's going to work really, really, really well. I love him. I'm going to have to lift this up on a little bit more tape, which is going to make this an expensive card to post. But could you imagine your face if you got that card? I love him. I don't think I want too much more on this card, you know that. I'm going to keep that really tight there. I do believe so. Now let me mark where I want to cut this. Yeah, I'm happy enough there and about there, and I'll trim that with a guillotine. I'll be back in one mo. Okay, I've got my card. It's roughly now, I think, about 5 by 7. I'm going to stick this straight down onto it. I'm going to use my Tombow. Isn't that gorgeous in its own right, isn't it? Oh, it's so pretty. I almost feel guilty sticking this down, do you know that? But to me, that's a card in its own right. All you need is a little black disc or something along those lines that says happy birthday, or really whatever you fancy. Bon voyage, good luck, congratulations. Have I got that straight? Because there's nothing drives me mad as much as working your fingers off, making, oops, a gorgeous card. Yes, it's not straight at the bottom, but I'll trim that. We'll not worry about that as long as it's straight everywhere else. I'm pressing it down a little bit just to get the glue to here, but not enough to take my gorgeous cogs out of the equation. Now he's going to go on here like this. I have a little bit of black cord, a little, it's not black, it's a dark grey cord that I'm going to tie on there, I think. Let me see, just to give it a little bit of hey ho. I always come in through the little piercing or drill hole or whatever you like to call it from the back, and I really don't want to do too much with it. I could have put it, you could have put it in behind, but I don't want to do that. I want to sort of have it hanging, you know, as if it's been forgotten about across the card like that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put a little glue dot on. Whoops daisy, just to hold it in place. Here we go. I want a bigger glue dot than that. I'm just, what way am I going? I'm going that way, aren't I? So I'm going to put my glue dot there. There we go. Excuse me, I do apologise. Coughing and spluttering and coughing. Now let me see, what way do I want to do this? I want it coming, yeah, I want that one going up. I want them both going up the ways like that. So I'm going to stick them down there and there. So do you see? You've given us that little bit of detail already, and then I'll stick this little dude as if he's coming out like that. Perfect. I'll put another glue dot. Wrong one. I'll put another little glue dot down there and just have that. Oh, holy Moses, one of them stuck to me. There we go. Got him off. Have it coming out just like that. Oh, perfect. Now, do we stick this straight down, or would you put that? I think it needs a bit of foam tape, guys. I'm sorry. If you're worried about your postage costs, obviously just stick this down flat. I don't think you're going to lose that much by doing that. But I'm going to be handing this to the person. Now, I don't want to raise that too much because I've already got little bits there. Let me see. I'll just cut out a small section and pop it in there like that. That's perfect. Now, get these off. Whoops. Like so. I'm just going to put a titchy tiny piece in there so it doesn't collapse on me. There we go. And then you know the usual trick by now. If you've been watching my videos, you should know. You get your glue stick and you rub it over like so. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. And then on he goes. I think they're like that. Oh, I hate covering up this gorgeous card base. You know, the embossed. But it's all part of it, isn't it? Now there he is. Look at that. What do we think, guys? My steampunk-esque card for birthday. Now I want to pull that out like that. Now what you could do is, you've still plenty of room down here to put your happy birthday. If it was me, I think I'd be doing it in the plain black, you know, just cutting it out. Well, I'm not going to hold you up anymore. I'm going to leave it as at that for the moment, because you can put whatever you want on it. You could, if you wanted, you could use this effect, or a piece that, you know, that's left over like that, and you know, do it out of that and just add a little bit of luster wax or whatever to it. It's entirely up to you. But there you go. I think that is a little work of art. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a frame out of that, put white card down, and then put this frame around it. And that's your inside done as well. And you could even go the whole hog and do the same with your envelope. It's entirely up to you. But I absolutely love him. I'm so chuffed with the way he's worked out. I hope you do too. And if you do like him, please remember, give me the good old thumbs up. It just lets me know that I'm going in the right direction with the cards and that you're still enjoying them, and that gives me the inspiration to keep moving and doing more videos for you. So please do remember to do the thumbs up. If there's anything you would like to see me working with, don't be afraid to drop me a wee message in the video bit underneath, if you know what I mean, and I will happily, oh, I need to chop this end off as well, I will happily do my best for you. And that's us. Okay, thank you so much. Remember to like, and if you haven't already subscribed to our group, please do. We'd love to have you. Thank you. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye now.